Morning, everybody.
Hi there.
I'm Jessica,
And I'm Cindy.
and we're here at Always in Stitches in Noblesville, Indiana, and we are back in the hottest room in the whole store, and this is the Long Arm Quilt Studio. So welcome, glad you're with us today. Cindy, what are you working on?
Well, I'm doing a shop sample. It's Field and Fences is the name of the fabric, and it's farm related. It's really cute. So make a great baby quilt and all. So I'm working on that for here. But we would love for you to bring in your quilts if you've got something you want done. We have several ways we can do it.
We do. So Cindy's our long arm quilter. She is the one, if you bring your quilt in, unless you make special request, I do some nice special requests, but when you bring your quilt in to us to be quilted, Cindy's the one who quilts it. So we have a form, and you don't have to come in and actually see Cindy. Anyone up by the register can take your quilt in, measure it, make sure you've got your extra 6 inches for your batting in your back, all that good stuff. And then it comes to Cindy, and
Yep, and then I will, chances are you're going to get a phone call from me, and that I can kind of pick your brain as far as what you want, what kind of
like,
a pattern.
do you
and
want my Christmas tree?
Yeah,
we were talking earlier.
yes.
I was sure I was
So,
using Christmas
or do you want
trees.
it, really dense, or do you want a real small pattern, or what do you want? So you would get a phone call from me. So that's what I do every day. So what about you?
Well, I'm not in here every day, but on the days when you're not here, we have a rental program. So if you want to actually do your own quilting and physically move the machine and do your stitching to hold your quilt together, that's what you do in the rental program. And I keep telling people that you're renting not just the machine, but me as well. Because with our rental program, there's no class that you have to take beforehand. The instruction is part of the process. And so you're here, we always start with a little, I call them a practice quilt sandwich, and you actually stitch. And
So I probably shouldn't bring in my wedding gift for my sister.
not for your first one.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Start small, because like with anything, you have
gotta
to learn
practice.
and grow. And
Yeah.
but there's a lot you can do. And in fact, one of my renters, she's rented a number of times. I know she knows her thing.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, Jessica, that practice quilt, I've got a new design I want to work on,
Sure.
and it's not in my head right yet." And so we spent probably an hour. We got out the whiteboard and we doodled and trying to figure out how she could make this pattern work for her,
that's
because
great.
it's muscle memory and figuring it out. So it was lots of fun. But yeah, you can rent from us. Most of our rental days are Mondays and Tuesdays, because those are days when Cindy's not here.
That's true.
And then we have a couple of Saturdays, and you can either do that online or through the register. And like I said, it's the machine and me. You get a helper to make that happen.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then if you love what you're doing,
Oh, yeah. Then you can buy one.
Then you can buy one. So
Because we
which
have
is-
that option too.
Yeah, that's
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah, well, we would love to see you one way or the other. Either I can do the work for you, or
Let you do the work yourself?
Jessica can show you how. Bye.